I can really only, sincerely only say good things about Tommy's program since I've signed up. All of the guys out of our group are continuing also with the Super Focus after our 3 years is up, so we all recognize what kind of value it adds to not only our business life but also our personal lives. It widens your horizons without any doubt.
Since starting the 1% Club, I've excelled in all these areas, and I know that over the next 3 years I need to continue my drive toward achieving these goals. One thing about going through this exercise is you realize how much you don't know and how important it is to put aside any type of egos and move forward in what it is that you need to do to become more attuned to how you need to move forward.
It's been very refreshing to have Tommy coaching us through this transitional period for me in my life, this 3-year period. And I can't see going any further in my life without having this type of process in place because I think it's been so valuable, again, in my marriage, in my physical life, in my spiritual life, and with my family. It's also been very beneficial financially. I think that when you think about your business and you think about what you're great at and what you do better than anybody else in that organization, it makes you want to focus on it, and you tend to delegate everything else that you're not good at, and you're able to concentrate on what you're really good at.
The other thing that about the 1% that has really changed my life is over the 3-year period I had set some economic goals which have come to pass and have allowed me to decide to retire and change careers and go from being an investment advisor to being a teacher. And that's been a major change in my life. It's a goal I always had and I've always wanted to do.
Another thing that I've noticed is that that's sort of a byproduct of being in the 1% Club is that when I'm around my friends who are not 1%ers, I've noticed that in almost every category of life that they seem to look to me as sort of a source of knowledge or a source of inspiration in different areas of life, and it sort of has become clear that the standards that a 1%er holds are so high relative to the rest of the population or popular culture that you realize that your life is being held on a very, very high level of expectation and standards.
The 1% Club, and specifically Tommy, helped me to define my genius and to discover that I get a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm out of teaching and coaching. And so he has helped me, therefore, to look for opportunities to be able to do that and take advantage of that, and to not do things that I may be okay or good at, but that just are not part of that genius.
I think the biggest takeaway for me in the 1% Club, and it took 3 years to get it, was discovering my genius and discovering what that strength was. And Tommy puts it that it's an intersection of passion and strength, and just figuring out what that genius is and then trying to spend 80% of your time doing it.
One of the areas that I was overly burdened was administrative and things that took up time. And by focusing on the things that I was really good at doing and putting together, it forced me to find a way to push those other things off to other people, a form of delegation. And that freed up my time to do more of the things that I knew that I could do better than anybody that I could hire.
Tommy has coached me to, as much as anything else, to understand and believe in the power of the human mind and the way that you use your attitude and your exposures in your life to accomplish goals and to take your life to the next level. I never understood before joining the 1% Club the value of having just a very positive outlook and very mentally tough mindset on life. Every day I feed myself with what he calls positive mental nutrition, which really inspires me, makes me more creative, and really helps me accomplish a lot more.
I would definitely recommend it for the small entrepreneurs that want to grow. You need somebody that puts it all together for you, that shows you what you missed and opens your eyes. So I think primarily for small entrepreneurs that already have reached a certain level of success, that want to continue to grow and are up against those barriers.
I joined the 1% Club without probably a clear understanding of what I hoped to get out of it. At the time, I was really sort of drowning in being overwhelmed with the details of life. But over the years, it's been a wonderful experience for me, both in focusing on some larger goals, which I didn't have very clearly articulated, and in restoring some balance of life.
The 1% Club has helped me focus on the things that are important to me and my personal growth, including my spiritual, my marriage, my family, and my business. Working with Tommy has helped me understand the value of the time and the priorities that need to be scheduled.